A lot of people hold to the notion that because God is sovereign, that he must be in control, and therefore he is consciously choosing to allow specific evil and certain evil in their own lives, in the world, etc. But does this match up with what we see in the Bible? No, not at all. This is another case of people theorizing on their own and not listening to the Spirit of truth and seeing the truth. What is that truth? Jesus taught us to pray, "Your kingdom come, your will be done here on earth as it is in heaven." That view that I just talked about, where people assume that God is sovereign and in control here already, now, assumes also that God's kingdom is also already here and in effect because of God's sovereignty and choosing what he chooses. But Jesus telling us to pray that prayer proves to us that God's kingdom is not here in full effect as it should be. Otherwise, why would he tell us to pray, "Please bring your kingdom here"? Right? Let your will be done here on earth as it is in heaven. That prayer tells us that God's will and his plan, his kingdom, is being done where he is, but it's not being done here all the time enough, which is why we're supposed to pray, "Let it be done here." As well, there are other things that Jesus taught about the kingdom of God, such as the kingdom of God suffers violence and violent men take it by force. What does that infer? It infers that those kind of people notice that this place does not have the kingdom of God. Not very much, if at all. And they're like, "Oh, we need it. We're going to take it." Right? Learning how to do that, which is the subject of another video. And also, Jesus said the guy who discovers the kingdom of God is like the guy who bought a field he discovered the treasure hidden in the field, and he went and he sold all he had just so he could buy that field. These examples show us that Jesus was telling us that what we're experiencing here is not God's kingdom and it's not God's will. That's why he was telling us those parables, to show us that we can get a hold of God's kingdom and bring it here and get a hold of it and take it by force. Which disproves the theory that in God's sovereignty, he is allowing all the evil that's in our lives. It's just, the two are not compatible. And to prove the point definitively, when Jesus himself epitomized the bringing of God's kingdom to earth, such as he taught us to pray, when he actually did that, did he teach us to accept the evil that's in our lives as coming from God because God allowed it? Not at all. Did he say, "Well, God must have allowed this evil in your life for some reason, so let's think about it and let's find out why"? No. Jesus came and definitively conquered all evil. Without question. He just definitively came and brought God's kingdom, which totally obliterated every evil that he ran across. Which totally flies in the face of the, "Oh, God is sovereign and he's allowing evil in our lives and in the world" theory. Thank you and have a nice day.